Hello football lovers, especially Chelsea fans. Let me introduce myself. My name is UB Pawada. As usual, I will provide the latest and most updated news that I have summarized for you. But before that, I want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe, so you always get notifications every day. As usual, before we start, I would like to thank those who have commented on my previous videos. Thanks to Ifeani Robin, Dimas Mbiwe from Zambia, Imo Sunday, Johnson Okitwi, Prince Samuel from Lagos, Nigeria, Ibangaidem from Nigeria, Lee Habibullah Abubakar, Nigeria, Ghana, Meleli Moyo, Michael Taylor, Ghana, Victor Osinachi, Onuhmiki, Jude Ba, Martin Exodus, Bukenya, North Carolina, Benjamina Sabil. And all friends can leave comments below this video so I can mention it in the next video. Thank you and enjoy watching. Chelsea face a major challenge ahead of their Carabao Cup clash with Newcastle United, where they could be without three key players. One of them is team captain Reece James, who has just returned from injury and impressed against Newcastle in the Premier League. James, who returned from a long absence, completed the full 90 minutes against Newcastle at Stamford Bridge and made a significant contribution with a couple of crucial blocks in the second half. However, although he managed to overcome the match, the team management seems to have to be more careful in managing his condition. Enzo Maresca admitted that managing James's fitness is a top priority, especially after a series of injuries that have disrupted his career in the last 2 seasons. James had a hamstring problem that kept him out of the start of the season and was forced to undergo surgery that will keep him out until May 2024. Meanwhile, 2 of James's teammates, Romeo Lavia and Wesley Fofana, are also facing similar situations. The 3 featured together in the match against Newcastle, but they are unlikely to be available for the upcoming Carabao Cup clash with Newcastle. Maresca explained that their approach to managing the fitness of these players is to limit them to playing once a week. This shows how important rhythm and recovery are for injury-prone players. With the situation still uncertain, Chelsea must prepare to face Newcastle without full strength. Next, we will discuss the praise and criticism of former Chelsea striker Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink regarding Cole Palmer. After joining from Manchester City for up to £42 million, Palmer has caught the eye with his impressive performances at Stamford Bridge. Last season, Palmer helped Chelsea finish 6th, scoring 22 goals and providing 11 assists in 33 appearances. This term, he has continued to show consistency with 6 goals and 5 assists in just 8 league games. In a recent interview with Boyle Sports, Hasselbaink praised Palmer, stating, "He's one of the best players in the world when he's on form. Whatever he tries, it works. He plays on instinct, and it works well." However, he also noted one weakness of Palmer's, his heading ability. He can pass, score, provide assists, and take free kicks. But heading is his only weakness, Hasselbaink added. Hasselbaink also gave his views on Chelsea's development under new manager Enzo Maresca. According to him, although the team is still far from the level of Manchester City and Liverpool, they are on the right track to reduce the gap with the top teams. Will Cole Palmer continue to shine in the upcoming matches? Stay tuned to our channel for the latest analysis and news about Chelsea. Next, we will discuss the latest news from the team's training after the exciting win over Newcastle United. Less than 24 hours after the final whistle, the players were back at Cobham, focusing on recovery in the gym, especially those who played at Stamford Bridge. 2 stars who caught the eye were Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer, who each contributed a goal in the win. Palmer's 7th league goal was the winner, although the team had to fight hard with a solid defense in the final stages of the match. Palmer himself praised the defenders who had performed exceptionally, making crucial tackles to overcome Newcastle's attack, led by Joelinton and Alexander Isak. Palmer said, "We were disappointed to lose points in the last game, so this win is very important. We are young and continue to develop, and with a great coach, we are sure we can do better." Meanwhile, Enzo Maresca has started preparing the team for the next meeting against Newcastle at St James Park in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. With a number of talented players who could return to the starting 11s, such as Benoit Badiashile and Tosin Adarabioyo, competition for places is fierce. The match kicks off at 19:45 local time. Next, we will discuss the good news from Chelsea, where team captain Reece James has just completed his first full match of the season after a long recovery period. After struggling with injury for the past 18 months, James returned to action with an impressive performance in the 2-1 win over Newcastle at Stamford Bridge. After the match, James could not hide his happiness and expressed his gratitude via social media. "It was all part of the plan. Big win. Great team performance. So happy to be back playing with my brothers," he wrote on Instagram. The post has received more than 300,000 likes, as well as various warm comments from his colleagues and Chelsea fans. Moises Caicedo expressed his support by calling him Skip, while Pedro Neto sent a message in Portuguese which means, "Play a lot, Reece." Another colleague, Christopher Nkunku, added the word "strong" in the comments column. James hopes to be back in the starting 11s when Chelsea meet Newcastle again in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. In addition, the next Premier League match against Manchester United is also just around the corner, especially after the departure of coach Erik ten Hag from the club. Next up is Nicolas Jackson, who has become a Chelsea star after an incredible 12 months. The Senegalese striker recently scored the opener in a 2-1 win over Newcastle, helping Chelsea climb to 5th in the table. The goal was Jackson's 6th in the league this season, and his 20th in 44 Premier League appearances. In reaching the milestone so quickly, Jackson now joins an elite group alongside Diego Costa and Cole Palmer, who have also scored 20 goals in 26 and 27 games respectively. He is only bettered by legends Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Mark Stein. Jackson is not just a goal scorer. He also provides assists, including a clever pass to Palmer that was ruled out for a narrow offside by VAR. With blistering pace and confidence, he left Newcastle defender Dan Burn in a quandary. However, Jackson's journey has not always been smooth sailing. Just a year ago, Premier League legend Alan Shearer was critical of him, accusing him of not moving enough and of waiting for something to happen up front. The criticism has served as a wake-up call for Jackson to improve his game. Shearer's words now seem dated. Jackson has shown remarkable improvement with more measured movement and lethal finishing. 6 goals from 13 shots on target, all thanks to his hard work on the training pitch and the support of coach Enzo Maresca. Having overcome a difficult period and committed to Chelsea for the next 9 years, he is now on his way to greatness, just like his hero. Next up is the inspiring story of Chelsea youngster Shumaira Muka, who recently earned her first call-up to the first team under coach Enzo Maresca. At just 17, Shumaira was handed an incredible opportunity when she was included in the matchday squad for Chelsea's Europa Conference League clash with Panathinaikos in Greece. Although she didn't feature on the pitch, the experience meant a lot to the young striker. Muka shares her thoughts on the unforgettable moment. "Being with the men's team was incredible. Having been a Chelsea fan since she was a child, it was surreal to be amongst the top players, wearing the badge in such an intense atmosphere. Despite facing the intense energy of the fans, including lasers being directed at her, Muka embraced the challenge, saying, 'Moments like that shape who you are as a player.' Her journey mirrors the dreams of many young footballers looking to make their mark. With Chelsea's long history of nurturing talent, fans are eagerly awaiting the next step for Shumaira Muka. Will we see him step onto the pitch in a competitive match soon? Only time will tell.